Okay, so in line with me trying to not be weird, I decided to be weird and make a reaction video, I guess. All this kind of stems from the fact that I like to draw, and I draw a lot of fan art that nobody ever looks at, and I write a lot of fan fiction, not at all about Hatchetfield or anything, so don't look for it. It's not there. That, people read, and then I like thrive off the 3 comments I get for centuries because nobody really comments on my work, but that's fine. Tiny fandom, don't ask. But I did realize as a creator, I like to get feedback, and I feel like if I were making cameos, I would like to see response videos. And I don't know if you can really tell, probably because I'm a little rambly. I'm like very nervous to make this, and I kind of hope you never watch it. But in the off chance that you do like responses to your cameos, to know that people appreciate the things you send them, I decided to make one. Part of this is because, fun fact, the reason there are 2 videos that you had to do for me in the span of like 2 weeks is because when you get a cameo and you receive a cameo from somebody else who has ordered the cameo, but it's not your account, you don't have these little buttons here on the side. You just have the button that's like share and like the play button and your name and stuff. You don't actually have this, review button. You don't have the react button. So I was unaware that I could express thanks by making a react video or by writing a review, because I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. So in all my infinite wisdom, I was like, well, I have to say thank you because it would be really rude to not say thank you. And I decided to purchase a second cameo just to say thank you. And then when I realized that was kind of weird, and then you'd have to make me a video about me saying thank you, which would be like triple times weird, I asked some questions, which I blacked out completely because I blacked out writing them and then pressed send. And then I considered about 85 times canceling the order and then didn't, because you got the cameo back to me in less than 24 hours. So I didn't have any time to cancel. So here we are. And I have not watched this yet. I've been waiting to watch it because I got too in my head about it and started panicking and felt kind of perceived. And perception is kind of scary, I mean, I too used to act back in high school, and in college until I gave up because the theater program I was in was kind of obnoxious about main stages and whether you were allowed to be in main stages, and that kind of turned me off of theater. So I became a filmmaker and a game designer. Cool. This is too much about me. I'm sorry. I'm rambling now. Anyway, I haven't watched this yet because I've been a chicken shit. I'm sorry, I'm going to swear a lot, and I'm going to try not to pause that much because I don't want this video to get crazy, crazy long. I realize it's already been 3 minutes and I haven't even started this 9-minute long video. But we're going to see. And I'm going to try really, really hard not to interrupt 1,000 times. Let's find out. Okay. Also, the shit-eating grin is really like, maybe it's not a shit-eating grin. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put shit in your mouth. Yeah. But it's part of the reason I'm feeling very perceived right now. I probably should have done this part without looking at the video and then brought the video up, but here we are. So, also I feel like I'm talking to myself, which, let's be real, I probably will be. Okay.
Hello, Lexy. Hi. I'm so glad you enjoyed your 30-second B-Day cameo.
I did.
Your partner, Matt. He's such a good guy.
He is.
And I'm so glad that he got that for you and you enjoyed it. And honestly, you don't need to be embarrassed about being perceived. I get that. Lauren feels that sometimes. I know a lot of people we know are like, please don't perceive me, and I get it.
I'm glad that Lauren also feels that way because I just felt so perceived right now. It wasn't even funny. I really was just talking about that. Oh God. Okay. I'm going to be fine. How far are we? 24 seconds in and I'm already, I may not be like the people who are rolling around on the ground in their reaction videos because they can't contain their enthusiasm, but I'm very clearly very normal. I'm being very normal about this whole thing. Okay, back to the being perceived. Double perception.
You know, the world is weird, and especially right now, with just the way the internet is, and the way like social media is. It's like the idea of being perceived is it's oppressive sometimes. So I get it,
Yeah.
but here I am perceiving you in just the most wonderful, soft, kind way. You know, no, don't you fret. Okay, there's no judgment or anything. But excuse me.
That is like the nicest thing you could have said in this moment. Oh God, I'm shaking slightly. Double perception, but like you were really nice about it. Like, how'd you do that? Okay, cool. Also, total sidebar. I feel like is that the baseball shirt from okay, is that the baseball shirt that you're wearing in Yellow Jacket? And is that the flannel that Lauren is wearing in Yellow Jacket? Did you do this on purpose? No, that'd be crazy. Maybe? Oh my God, I swear to God. Okay. I'm feeling like triple perceived. I hope you know. You triple perceived. Fuck, I hope you never watch this.
I hope you had a happy birthday. It was lovely.
I did. Thank you.
Questions, so
I did.
Try to answer those.
Okay, good.
And have some fun. 1, best bloopers during each Hatchetfield show. I mean, the best, and I'm sure it's hard because I think we, you know, on lives, we've done so many live streams and stuff, so forgive me if these are ones that you've heard before. But
Forgiven in
I think
advance.
a big one from Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, because, you know, it's like, at this point, that was almost 8 years ago, which is great. No, almost 7 years ago, right? Fall of 2018.
Yeah, 7.
Which is just wild. Simply wild that we've done the show. So it's like, it's hard to remember the exact specifics, but I think a big one, the biggest one was the night Jeff had like food poisoning and puke. And it's like a lot of scenes, specifically the scene.
He's in that whole
leading
show.
up to Tied Up My Heart. Jeff was like sitting there on that chair as Sam, pretending to be, you know, dead or whatever. And literally at one point was sitting there dead, and just, and we could tell, we knew Jeff wasn't feeling well. Just kind of went like this, and you could tell barf went in his mouth, and he just went and caught his mouth, and then stood up and just walked off the stage like a zombie.
Oh my
and
God.
Went backstage, immediately got backstage, and it sounded like someone took a pitcher of water and poured it on the ground.
Oh my God, that'd be ASM
So
hell.
that was crazy. And then we had to like continue that scene with Charlotte and Ted leading up to Tied Up My Heart, and like before Charlotte was left alone.
Wait, how do you... I get that there's a scene or few between things, but how the fuck do you do that without Jeff there? He's kind of the centerpiece. Dear God, I'm sure the ad-libbing must have been crazy. I hope you go into that. You might not, but I hope you do. Yeah.
Jeff eventually came back on, but we really tried to stretch that out a little bit. And then at a certain point, I think it was like, I didn't know what else to do, so I just had to leave the scene, and I felt bad because I was like, I'm just leaving Jamie on stage
You just left
by
her
herself.
all alone?
There was nothing really else to do at that point. So that was pretty funny. That was kind of the big funny blooper of that show that I remember. There's got to be other ones. There's got to be like certain things were missed here and there, but I don't really remember all of them. That's the big one. Black Friday. Whoo, boy. I mean, the biggest bloop from Black Friday was also not even a blooper, but just like the crazy situation of Black Friday. You know, the famous thing about Black Friday.
Oh, is this the COVID thing?
So many people got sick. So many people got very sick. We believe people were getting sick with COVID because it was right before COVID, and we just didn't know it was COVID. So there was a show where Lauren was out, Dylan was out, Kim was out, and
Like the whole cast was just gone.
that was it. It might have been just one of the shows Dylan was out, and Jeff played Tom. So they all involved Jeff for some reason. And it was just really funny because Jeff was just running around doing all the parts. He was also doing McNamara.
Oh, God.
Man in a Hurry. Well, he wasn't doing Man in a Hurry because some of those scenes involved Jeff. But he did the entire show, basically, literally was on stage the entire time. That was pretty wild.
That sounds exhausting.
I mean, I don't know if there were any big... Oh, I mean, the Big Blooper is one that was from... There wasn't any major ones. I know everyone thinks woman shoe is a blooper. It's just that was a typo in the script. And I love when there are typos in Matt and Nick's scripts when we start doing read-throughs, because I love just reading the knowing it should say women's shoes, but I just like reading women's shoe, and it just makes everyone laugh, because I'm like, I'm just going to read the typo as is. I know what it should be, but it's like, it's funny to read it as is, and so that was just a joke that became like, I'm going to just keep reading this and then make it seem like a joke. But then the other one was in that same scene. There was a moment where we're all bunching together and Grace comes over, and it's on the digital ticket, I think, and she pushes Steph and I onto a chair, and then she wants to sit on the chair next to us, and I pulled it in to get closer, but I accidentally pulled it and removed it from Angela, and she fell on her ass, and it felt really bad.
No, so Angela.
2, if I could play any other characters, who and why?
Ooh, I want to guess what you want to say. Okay, hold on. Don't tell me yet. Okay. I don't know if I actually had guesses for this. I think I just wanted to know because I'm like, every time I've been in a show, I'm like, man, I wish I could also play this character. Okay. I think I'm trying to think of the shows that you weren't in. Or maybe you're just going to do the shows that aren't part of Hatchetfield. I don't know. I didn't specify. I feel like I meant any show. God, I don't know what you want to play. I don't even know why I'm trying to play this game. I don't know. I shouldn't be playing this game because I don't know the answer. Okay. I'll guess like one. I think you would have wanted to play Paul and switched roles. Because I think it'd be really funny to see John do Ted. Because it's just a very different character. I also think it'd be very interesting to see how you play John. Not John. Oh my God. It'd be weird to see how you play Paul differently than John. Because I don't think you'd play them the same. I also wonder if you'd play Ted differently. Can he grow a mustache? Is that rude to ask? If a man can grow a mustache? I can't picture it, but I also can't picture Ted without a mustache. So here we are. Okay. That's my guess. My guess is going to be Paul.
I mean, I think it would be fun to play Tom. I think Tom
really
was like, it would be like a fun character. I mean, just to like bounce off Lauren, I would love to play Gerald. And I'm not coming for just Dylan's roles. I think
kind of sounds like you are
with Lauren.
I think that's interesting. I think Gerald would be fucking hilarious. I also really, this is a sidebar. I think it would have been really, really fun if you guys ever staged those. I think I've watched some of the live streams where you guys were like, no, we're not going to stage the Nightmare Time stuff. But honestly, I think that would be so funny to do a staged production of, which one was that? Honey Queen? Yeah. Of like Honey Queen. Cause that'd be so fucking funny. That'd be funny. I mean, I'm biased. I really want a staged production of, both Abstinence Camp and more importantly, I really want a stage production of Yellow Jacket because that one like hurt me inside. Yeah. Anyway, back to Gerald. Also, my guy, play something opposite your wife. Be so funny, please. Actually, I think you didn't you? I mean, you have before, but like, okay, I haven't actually seen VHS Christmas Carol, but I think you do, right? I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't know things. I should stop talking because I've been. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna press play.
And I would like to do what's another fun character from a Hatchetfield show, specifically Hatchetfield. I'm assuming.
Actually, no, but that's fine.
Paul would be a fun character.
Yes. Okay.
Paul.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't really have Higgins aspirations.
I forgot about Higgins.
I think there's a lot of people suited for Higgins, and I think I could do a good
Yeah,
Higgins.
you
But
do a
I'm
good
like, I don't
Higgins.
know. I don't have Higgins aspirations, and I think it's been funny that multiple people have played Higgins over the years.
I take that back. I actually feel like you don't. Don't take this the wrong way, or I don't know what way to take it, but like I don't know if I think you're old enough to play Hitchens. Like your play age seems like it's a little bit lower than what you'd need for Hitchens. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, if you don't have aspirations anyway, why the fuck bother?
So, but I'm not. Yeah, I feel like Paul would be fun.
Yeah,
It'd be fun
Paul
to
would be
swap
funny.
with John and do Paul and him do Ted. I think that'd be fun. Also, you said you
Fucking
just
guessed it.
watched Yellow Jackets, and how dare me and Angela make you feel again? I'm sorry.
That fucking shit-eating grin. You did wear that on purpose. I don't think you're supposed to get angry in React videos. But I fucking knew it. Okay. Take that back because I missed what you said after I felt vindicated. Okay.
You know, I think there's a lot of people suited for Higgins, and I think I could do a good Higgins, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't have Higgins aspirations. And I think it's been funny that multiple people have played Higgins over the years. So, but I'm not, yeah. I feel like Paul would be fun. It'd be fun to swap with John and do Paul and him do Ted. I think that'd be fun. Also, you said you just watched Yellow Jackets, and how dare me and Angela make you feel again? I'm sorry you weren't feeling for a while, but anywho, I love Yellow Jacket. I like loved. It's like Ethan.
So stage
Ethan was a role I
it.
think I was like originally up for in.
I could see that.
In do Black Friday.
I gotta stop acting like you can hear me.
I think I was talking to Nick, and I was like, I don't know if I want to play Ethan. It's like Ethan is a role I know I can like do really comfortably, but I want to kind of be challenged with something else. And I think at the time, I was like, wouldn't it be fun to be Tom? And then I got cast as Uncle Wiley, and Uncle Wiley wasn't Wilbur Cross when we all auditioned for the show. It was just like,
cool.
literally this guy who acts weird like this, and then Wiggly comes out, and I was like, who is this guy? And then they like after everyone got cast, they kind of did a bunch of rewrites, and we're like, we're actually inserting this character named Wilbur Cross, and who's like a bigger character in the lore of this. So that was really fun. That was like, one of those things where, because I didn't play Ethan, I was really excited that I got to do another kind of character that was way different than anything I'd done in a Hatchfield show or a Starkey show. Like wasn't really funny. It was like funny in like a different way. So I enjoyed.
This is weird to say, but I know it doesn't really matter because it's like, handing out more parts to more people. But it is interesting to me that you couldn't have played both Ethan and Wilbur in that show, because I feel like both of them have. I mean, Ethan's only in it for like. Does he even make it to intermission? I don't think he makes it to intermission, does he? No. That's interesting. I didn't really think about it. I guess, do they have scenes that are too close together? Because I've watched Trail to Oregon. You played 8 characters in like one song. That was insane. I don't know. Maybe the costume transition's too much. I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's fine. You played Ethan in the one I care about more anyway, so whatever. But I'm curious about that. Just conceptually. Okay, keep going.
That a lot. But I loved getting to play Ethan during Nightmare Time. Thought that was super fun. I enjoyed it. I love having my long hair. It was really good fun.
Fucking devastating is what it was.
Yes. Thank you so much for getting into our work, and that it allowed you.
Oh God.
To get back into it. Because you're a former stage manager and a current game developer. Awesome.
Oh God, did I put that in here?
For filling space. I think that's exactly what these things should be. I think it's cool.
Did I?
As the lead
Nope.
in my first game
Fuck.
called Here There Be Bears. Demo soon on Steam. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
Don't.
Any advice on flipping between comedy and tragedy? That was the final question. Biggest advice? Not necessarily. I think the biggest advice is to realize that they are the same. It's the same pulling and pushing of tension, right? That's why I think a lot of good comedy actors are good dramatic actors, because it's just about playing with tension and when you release that tension. So that's my main thought and opinion on comedy and tragedy. Anyways, happy birthday again, Lexy. Be well, and thanks for asking some fun questions. Bye.
Okay, so first off, thank you, and second off, just need to go back to the advice bit of that. What the fuck? Did you pull that out of your ass? Because like that's so smart. Huh. I feel like I always got typecast as comedic actor, and I never got to do any dramatic scenes, which was always annoying to me because I always wanted to try my hand at it. And so when I would do them for my friends, we have a book club. We read books out loud on the internet. Don't ask. We have like one follower. But like everybody on that always says I do a really nice job with it, but I never got cast in a role that let me do that. So I find that really interesting because I think I never thought about it that way, but that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. What the fuck, man? Did you just give me like legit good acting advice in the last 4.5 seconds of a 9-minute video? What the hell? Okay, cool. Fuck. All right. Well, video's over. This video that I am currently making is somehow 20 minutes long because apparently I can't shut the fuck up. But I I wanted to thank you again because that was great. I actually feel a lot less awkward about it now and doing a react video. Occasionally I kind of forgot that this was a pre-recorded video, so I was responding like an idiot. I think I'm just used to Zoom calls. Yeah, okay. But thank you for the acting advice, for the fun stories. It was fun to hear what characters you'd want to be if you were cast as other characters. I think that's just a fun question that I like to get asked. I'm really stuck in the acting advice. Damn. All right, cool. And I am excited to see your work in the future. Yeah. I did not contemplate how to end this. So, thank you. And Matt has threatened to get me another one of these for my next birthday. And I'll be real, I kind of hope he does because you're really fun to listen to talk. And that's all I've got. Sorry I wasn't like those other react videos that you see on Cameo when they show, here, post a react video, and someone is rolling around on the floor. Sorry, I didn't do that. Far too awkward to just, I don't know, scream and roll on the floor. But just know that I was very appreciative. Somewhere inside of me, the like 16-year-old version of me is freaking out aggressively. Yep. And the 32-year-old me is being very, very normal about all of this. And thank you for the video. I hope you never watch this react. And if you do, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Sorry it's 23 minutes long. Bye.